All right, well, welcome back and thanks for watching the Cypress Sports Show. This is our winter break edition brought to you by Coach's Corner, your go-to spot before and after the game. I'm Jeff Russell here with Mark Slevcove. Coach Slevcove, you've been to Coach's Corner, right?
Been to Coach's Corner plenty of times at the new location as well.
What do you like there? What do you eat?
Well, the standard go-to for me was the Chuck Norris, but I don't think that's on the menu anymore. So now I'll go with the barbecue chicken pizza, or you can't go wrong with the Coach Dole special.
Yeah, solid choices. They got some deals going on as well, but make sure you get over there at some point in time. Just so everybody knows, they're going to be open December 23rd, December 26th. Their regular hours are closed, of course, on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. They'll open again on New Year's Eve, 12 to 5. New Year's Day, get over there for all the games, 12 to 9 p.m., man. You can watch all those bowl games, so it sounds like the place to be for sure. Today, we are going to check in with girls water polo player Jasmine Lopez, see what life is like in the water. We'll also talk to some more athletes and staff in our Subs and Grubs segment, How Well Do You Know? Coach Slevcove, get Subs and Grubs. What's your go-to sandwich over there at Subs and Grubs?
I go with the good sandwich, their standard T-back, so I enjoy that one. Their bread there is the best, and we got a new student, or not a new student, but a student working over there on Saturdays, Jacob Piper, senior football player. Jacob Piper got him in class, so he's working over there at Subs and Grubs as well.
Very nice. Yeah, I like the good sandwich. I also like the veggie. That's one of my favorites there. They got a lot to choose from. Great sandwiches, big portions for you. Get over there for lunch today. Get over there. Check it out. Coach, I'm getting hungry. Not only do I need some food, I'm hungry for some updates. What do you have for us?
All right, here we go. Winter sports update. Boys basketball team got their annual treat of playing in the Crypto.com Arena, formerly the Staples Center. They beat Los Altos last week. Always a fun and memorable experience for the boys and their families. Then Saturday night, the boys hosted La Habra, but couldn't come away with the victory. This week, they just have one game in the North-South Challenge on Thursday night against Tesoro, number 7 in the county. Girls basketball team played in the Segerstrom tournament last week. They went 2-2 over that tournament. They don't play again until after Christmas in the Christina Mauser tournament at Marina. Boys soccer team took a loss to Marina last week. It was a shootout, 6-5. And this week, our soccer teams open up league play. So the boys are playing Valencia and Kennedy on Tuesday and Thursday of this week before Christmas break. The girls soccer team is now 4-4 on the season. They won that Bellflower tournament a couple weeks ago, and now they've lost 4 in a row to some quality Orange County opponents. They look to rebound this week as they start league as well against Kennedy and Valencia, just like the boys team. Girls water polo team last week participated in the Chino Hills tournament. They finished 3rd place. I think that's a couple 3rd place finishes for the girls in their tournament play. They're now off for a few weeks. They don't compete again until January 11th. Boys and girls wrestling teams swept their opening league matches last Wednesday night, against Pacifica and Tustin. Then over the weekend, the boys had 7 medalists in their tournament at Edison, and the girls were at Milliken, and they had 3 placers, including Vita Beckel and Ariel Penalosa, who won their brackets, and Kayla Pablo, who took 3rd place. And our CIF cheer team competed this last week in the USA Virtual Championships. They recorded their routine and submitted it virtually, and they finished 2nd place, just 1/10 of a point behind the 1st place winner. Song got 1st place in their USA Virtual Spirit Regional competition after beating 7 other teams. Team submitted their routine on December 8th, and they got their results just on December 19th.
Yeah, I mean, hey, Coach Nicole always plays a tremendously tough schedule. She really tests them. She's doing a great job. The girls are working hard. I know that they're going to, continue to do well. And then how about the good luck we had last week? We have the girls on. They go out and they just dominate in that league match and take care of business.
Yeah, well, Vita doesn't lose a whole lot, so she's got a couple 1st places, and she won't have a lot of L's on her record this year.
Yeah, hopefully not. Well, teams definitely, some teams have started league. Teams will definitely be starting league when we get back from break, and it is the league season, and playoffs will follow really quickly after that. And one of those teams starting league when we get back is girls water polo. But before we talk to Jasmine Lopez, let's see what's to check and see what's up in the water. Let's see what some athletes and staff members have to say in our Subs and Grubs segment. How well do you know sports and winter break? Here's what we have.
All right, we're back with Miss Monero.
Junior soccer player Aaron Jung, junior water polo player Allison O'Connor, senior girls wrestler Avery Brown, senior song leader Frankie Naval, senior soccer player Carissa Perez, senior basketball player Maya Collins, senior basketball player Mickey Katawaki, senior soccer players Gisela Roscoe and Savannah Saucedo. We want to know how well you know sports and winter break. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's start off with the easy ones. Candy canes or eggnog?
Candy canes.
Candy canes.
Candy canes.
Candy canes.
Candy canes.
Favorite Christmas movie?
The Night Before Christmas.
Oh, Elf. Home Alone.
That's a good one. The Night Before Christmas.
I like the Claus one that came out a couple years.
Elf.
Die Hard. It's a Christmas movie.
That's a Christmas movie?
Absolutely. Go watch it. It's absolutely a Christmas movie.
Best sports gift you've ever been given on Christmas Day?
Soccer cleats.
Oh, I got a new softball bat when I was little. That was nice.
Basketball shoes, lamellos.
LaMelos.
New cleats.
I have to say the same. I can't. A hair straightener? I think that's a sport.
All right, what winter sport typically plays games on Christmas Day? Like on TV?
Soccer.
Basketball?
Golf?
Like on TV?
On TV. Basketball? Basketball.
Yeah. What famous college football game is played in Pasadena around New Year's Day?
College.
Which game? Where at?
Football at the college stadium.
NFL. Wait, yeah. Is it? No.
I don't know.
I don't know. Oh, Rose Bowl? Rose Bowl? Okay.
I don't even know what that means.
What famous Chicago Bulls coach won his 1,000th game on Christmas Day?
Guy with the slick back hair. Oh, is it a Bulls? Pat Riley? I'm gonna say Pat Riley.
Football coach?
Basketball coach, Chicago Bulls.
Drake.
Drake. He's a rapper, bro.
Isn't he a coach?
I don't know.
You don't know the Chicago Bulls?
No.
He was also a Lakers coach.
I don't know any coaches. Let's say a classic name, John. I don't know John.
John?
What?
Coach John.
Coach John.
Okay.
Guys, I don't know coaches, I know players. I don't know.
Oh, man.
What was his name? Was it Phil Jackson?
All right, how about this one? Which famous Laker has played the most games on Christmas Day?
Magic Johnson.
Kobe.
Boom. Easy.
LeBron James? I don't know. How am I supposed to know that? What is it?
You'll find out.
Okay, is that it?
LeBron James.
Oh, I don't know basketball.
First Laker you think of?
The first Laker I think of is Kobe Bryant, but I don't. Is that Kobe Bryant?
All right, well, thanks to Subs and Grubs for sponsoring How Well Do You Know. Today, we welcome girls water polo player Jasmine Lopez to the program. Thanks for being here.
I'm glad to be here.
Are you excited?
I'm nervous.
Oh, nervous. Oh, I don't know why you'd be nervous. Nice and easy. So, Jasmine, have you been to Subs and Grubs or Coach's Corner?
Yeah, I've been there once after like the football games.
To
Coach's
what,
Corner.
what do you like to eat there?
Chicken wing.
Chicken wings. Chicken wings. What about like at sandwich style? You haven't been to Subs and Grubs, you check it out. But what kind of sandwiches do you like?
I'm like the basic like ham and cheese, like lettuce and tomato.
They got one of those, right?
They got one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Subs and Grubs, they got one. Well, I also hear that like you may have a different food that you like avocados, and you have a certain way of maybe Eating the avocados?
Yes.
Explain what we got here.
At practice, I was really hungry, so after our swim set, I got out and I got my avocado, and it was cold enough outside to where I could actually peel the avocado. It was ripe enough, so I like to peel my avocado like a orange, like peel like an orange, and then I get salt and I put it on.
And then you just eat it like
From the
Like an
outside in,
apple.
not
Like an
inside
apple.
out.
Like an apple, yeah.
eat it
Interesting.
like an apple. Different. I like it. I like it. Well, how has the season been so far for you individually?
It's definitely like a learning experience because I kind of feel like a little bit more of a leader because a lot of our girls are new to polo, so I kind of have to step it up a little bit. But it's definitely new, but I like it.
So
I like where I am.
Good. They were new. Did you have a lot of water polo background?
Yeah, I've been playing water polo for a really long time. So I kind of have that, and I also play club, so I also play outside of school. So I have that experience too.
Is there a big difference between club and high school?
I feel like they're both pretty like it's a struggle. It's competitive. But I do think club is a little bit more relaxed. You have more games. If you lose in the tournament, it's not that big of a deal. It doesn't really, you just kind of learn from every game you play in club. As in school, it's like it kind of ranks you.
So you mentioned this year you got to step it up a little bit, and I imagine that's because last year we lost so much senior leadership. We had a great senior class with Layla, who is really, really good player. They've graduated. So how has the season been this year stepping into that role, and how has your role expanded?
Well, we have Belin as our captain, and she's an amazing captain. We also have Layla, who I also played club with back in middle school. Not Layla, sorry, Allie. I played club with Allie, and she's an amazing set. She's replacing Lay, and she's doing an amazing job at it. So with their help, our games have been pretty solid with them helping us in the pool.
It's very cool. So swimming is a really important part of the conditioning for water polo, right?
Yes.
You guys do a lot of swimming outside of just practice time. Would you say you are a swimmer that plays water polo, or you're a water polo player that also swims?
I would say I'm a water polo player who also swims. I'm not a fan of swimming at all, but I know it helps me in the sport, so I kind of have to do it.
Yeah, I don't really have a choice.
No, I do not.
No. Water polo is kind of a under the radar sport a little bit and on our campus for people. So what would you tell someone who doesn't know much about the sport? How much work goes into each practice and game? I know what it is. I played water polo all 4 years in high school. A super fun sport, but it's not the traditional, football, basketball type thing. So what attracts you to it? What draws you to the sport? How do you sell it to other people?
How I sell it is if you really like being aggressive and you really like having a team, I feel like it really gets in depth with the team because it's not just one person in that pool. It's multiple people in the pool, and it's multiple people working together to make just one goal. And I think that's like something that I call them my family. And so I kind of sell it as if you want a family, do water polo. But you also have to have the heart because it takes a lot. We don't always like the swim sets our coach gives us, but we all swim it together and we all tell each other, you got this, keep going, come on, girls. So I think it's you have to have the heart and the strength to have to do stuff you really don't want to do, but to know that the end result will be amazing.
Coach Russell, it's one of the things that we keep hearing about with our athletes that are in here. Each sport that they join, it's a family, right? They become best friends, and they're your siblings, and it's an awesome experience. And it's the reason why high school sports are so great.
Yeah, you'll remember these teammates, your coaches, the positive things, some of the tough things. You'll remember those things the rest of your life, and it is really cool. So I'm glad you're playing. I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Me too.
Do you consider yourself more of an offensive or defensive player?
I would say right now, definitely defense. I like to help the girls in set because sometimes I kind of end up, being the set. It's hard. Sometimes the other teammates will beat us down the pool, and I might have already been waiting there. So it's kind of nice to just cherry pick off and just So I would
You're a cherry picker?
Yeah. Yeah.
Then you don't complain, though, when you have to swim 2 meters to 2 meters, though, right? You're not
No.
one of those.
I can't. I guess I can't complain if I do that.
That's funny.
So last season was super exciting. We made it to the semifinals. First time girls have ever gotten to the semifinals. This year, what are our goals as a team?
I think our goal is to just really push. I don't think we really have set a goal for ourselves other than to just play every game as hard as we can and just keep practicing as hard as we can and see what the end result and see where that takes us. I think that's where we kind of are right now.
And with league right around the corner, but like Coach Slevcove said, we don't have a game for a couple weeks. How do you remain focused during that time? I know we have practice, but how do you remain focused since we're not actually competing in a game against somebody else?
I think we're all kind of preparing ourselves. I think we've all kind of had the talk, and we're all preparing ourselves to show up at practice and to go 100% at practice, because games are usually where you learn the most. But at practice, I know if we are 100% focused, I think we'll be perfectly fine for our games.
Very cool. Well, we got some rapid fire questions for you. You've seen it, so you have an idea of what's going on. Are you ready?
Okay, ready.
All right. Favorite song to get hyped before a game?
Get Low.
All right. Favorite ice cream?
Vanilla.
Vanilla?
Keep it simple. I'm with you, Jasmine.
Yeah, you can add
with
root
you.
beer.
That's right.
Do you
That's
add
right.
stuff on it?
I like to add root beer, or maybe you can have it in
that's
a
a root beer.
shake.
It's called a root beer
Okay,
float.
root beer flow. you can drizzle some sprinkles on it or chocolate, whatever you want.
Man.
I'm with her.
My students already know there's only one ice cream, and it's Cold Stone cookie. Don't you want some? I don't even know.
I will
what
say
that's.
that's a good ice cream.
It's pretty good. So if you were going to own an ice cream shop, have your own new fancy flavor, what would be the combination that you'd have with vanilla that would be your flavor? And what would you call it?
I would add graham crackers in there, crushed graham crackers.
All right.
And then I would add hot fudge on top. And then that's it.
And what do we call that? It's a sundae, but what do we call that? Don't call it a sundae. What do we call it?
It might be a s'more there. It might be something
Yeah,
s'more.
something s'more maybe. Something s'more.
Just
maybe
something s'more.
something s'more maybe. Yeah, that would be perfect.
Just a couple dots. Just something s'more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Do you have any game day rituals that you follow?
I don't know. I will say it's kind of like a guilty thing. I'll put on Justin Bieber's old playlist back in 2000, and I'll listen to that on my way to the games to get hyped after I listen to Get Low.
Right. If you could switch positions with someone else on the team, who would it be and why?
That's a hard one. I don't know. I like where I am, but I guess if maybe if it was to switch with someone, I'd switch with I don't know, because all of our girls are so good. I would say.
What if you could become them?
Okay.
And switch that way.
I would say Audrey, because Audrey is super fast and she has she's tall and she has the long arms. So when she's at the goal, she just holds the ball until the goalie drops and then she shoots it. And I wish I could do that, but I can't. So.
All right. Well, a favorite past Christmas gift?
It was an UGG blanket, because I love blankets and I have a ton of them on my bed. So definitely an UGG blanket.
And if you had a past Christmas gift that you would say you would, kind of like Toy Story, it would come to life, what would be the gift that you would say, man, that would be cool if that came to life?
My pet unicorn that my grandma got me. Yeah, I think that would be pretty cool to see that come to life.
And the name of the pet unicorn?
I called it unicorn.
Just shoot.
Just call it
Vanilla and unicorn.
Yeah.
Super creative.
Easy to remember.
That is true. If you could be a superhero, who would you be and why?
Aquaman, but
There you
Aquaman,
go.
because it's in the water. I love the water.
That makes absolute total sense. All right. Well, thanks to Jasmine Lopez for being here. Thanks again to our sponsors, Subs and Grubs and Coach's Corner, for supporting the show. Get over to Subs and Grubs For lunch, Coach's Corner before and after the games. Get to those water polo games for sure. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you all after the winter break. We'll be off for the next 2 weeks as well. Have a happy holiday, happy new year, and we'll see you when you get back.